And action. What's your name?
My name's Mike O'Leary.
And for how long have you been a Christian?
I've been a Christian now for, I think, around about 8 years.
And what was you before that?
A very hardline atheist who really didn't like Christianity, and if you come to me with any sort of message of God or Jesus Christ, I'd throw it back in your face. I'd argue with you. I wouldn't swear or be abusive, but I'd argue with you and I'd make you feel so small, and I enjoyed it.
So how did this all change?
It all changed when I was very much, as an atheist, I had a huge ego. I still have an ego problem now, don't get me wrong. I admit my faults. But I had a huge ego. I was very much a man's man. I was big and strong, nothing could get to me. I would do what I could to get what I needed. And I didn't matter who I walked on. I'd do it to get what I got. And I made some wrong decisions in my life, and I lost my job. My wife and I had an argument over it, as we would, because I was the only breadwinner in the family to put food on my family's table, and it was from there. My wife sat in the living room in front of the computer after our argument, and I walked out to the back garden because I like my garden, I like my fresh air. So I went out into the back garden and I didn't know what to do or anything like that, and I'd really hit a low point. And it was more of, I just stood there in the garden looking really into the sky, not for anything. And I just thought, what have I done? I've not just dragged myself down, I've dragged my family down. And I just stood there. I don't know how long I was in the garden for. And I heard this voice saying, "Follow me." And I just thought it was people walking past and families walking past over the fence. And I looked around, I couldn't see anybody. And I thought, okay, fine, fair enough, it's just me hearing things. And it happened again. And I was like, okay, I'm hearing things. It's just my old age getting to me, and just my mind playing tricks on me. And I thought, nah, these Christian people, they tell you about hearing things from God and God speaking to you, and I thought, nah, God won't speak to me. He knows what I'm like. He knows there's no way of breaking down my stone heart, not at all, not through the things that I went through as a kid in Christianity, what so-called Christianity put my family through when I was a child. And I stood there again and I looked around and I was thinking, I've got to change, I've got to do something, because I can't keep going on like this. It's my family, it's not just me. And I heard a voice for the third time, and it said, if you want to change your life, follow me. And I thought, once is my mind, twice is playing tricks, 3 times there's got to be something in it. And I thought, okay, I wasn't really convinced it was God, because I thought, but I'm willing to take a chance. So I walked back into back room of my house. I walked into my wife. My wife was getting up to walk towards me, and I basically told her, I said, look, sit down, shut up, and listen, I've got something to tell you. I said, so I'm going to become a Christian. I'm going to start reading the Bible, I'm going to start praying, and I want to find out more. I want to change my life. I want to become a better person, because there's got to be more to life than this. And after the one and only time I've told my wife to shut up and listen, she basically turned around to me and said, God spoke to me too. In a different way, not an audible voice, but God spoken to her saying, come and follow me. And that was 8 years ago, and from there we've really just decided to put our feet on the ground and run from there as a family and as a couple. And we were baptised, I think 2 years later, on the Easter Sunday, together, one after another, in the church we're now in Wolverhampton. So that's basically it for my testimony of how I came to be where I am now.